Ladder stitching with fur is pretty much the same as it is with any other fabric, except that you have to deal with the fur. So as you can see here, this fur has been brushed away from the center. It's been moved to either side so that there's no fur in the way. Now this process is exactly the same as it was before with the other. So first we're going to put our needle in from the back side and up through one side of the fabric. And we're going to bring it down on the other side directly opposite so that our rungs of our ladder are nice and parallel and straight. Now the hardest thing when working with fur is to making sure that the fur pile does not get caught in your threads, as you can see here. So just make sure you move slowly and you pull that extra pile out of the way. Fur hides a multitude of sins when it comes to this kind of seam, but if you're not careful, you can kind of make things look unnatural. So just take your time and make sure that you're keeping your seam straight and even. So we're going to speed this process up a bit since we've already seen it on the fleece side of this tutorial. Just keep making sure that that fur is out of the way. Like I said at the beginning, it is best if you sort of brush it or comb it out of the way, even if it's in the wrong direction, just so that it gets out of your way while you're trying to stitch, because it can be kind of a pain. So when you get to the end of your hole here, you've met that other seam. Just like before, we're going to give that thread a little pull and close up that space and make those stitches disappear. The great thing about fur is that this seam gets really invisible. So you would knot off your thread, of course, and then take your brush or your comb or even your hands and just reposition your fur, and as you can see, that seam is completely gone. And that's the ladder stitch for fur.